What an incredible honour. You know, when we sat in the room this afternoon and looked at the incredible calibre of the finalists, I thought, how amazing for us to be here. It's just unbelievable. So, what's a cotton gin? I bet you guys are thinking, what do they even do? In 2011, these farmers were growing cotton in the Riverina. The cotton that you're all wearing, one of the directors said, tell you all to take your cotton off now and we can have a bit of fun. We won't say that. But in 2011, these guys were growing cotton and they were carting their cotton 400 kilometres to be ginned. And they were looking at the cost of freight and they thought, wouldn't it be great if we had a cotton processing facility in the Riverina? They thought, okay, that's a great idea, great business plan. There was a bottle of wine involved in that business meeting. They went to the banks, and the banks locally thought, what a great idea. But the big business banks went, no, that's too risky. You guys don't know what you're doing. They went to the merchants, who traditionally put cotton gins in Australia. They own 29 cotton gins in Australia. And they said, no, cotton doesn't grow in the south. You're in the middle of a drought. There's no water. Way too big a risk. So they thought, let's do it anyway. $25 million. And 12 months later, we'd converted a paddock into a cotton processing facility that was the envy of Australia, really. And a credit to these guys for their passion, for their tenacity, and for their vision. Who would have thought that 4 years later we'd be here, and right now we're still ginning, we will have processed nearly 700,000 bales, which has returned nearly $400 million to the economy of the southern New South Wales region. There's quite a few people we need to thank. First, I need to thank my incredible team. And we talked about what does it mean to have a great business? What do you need to have a great business? You need a leader, but what you really, really need is an amazing team. And at home, I have an amazing team who are working together for a shared mission and a shared passion. And our team are incredible. And I really need to thank them at home, and hopefully they can have a look at this video because they're still working 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at home. I need to thank a lot of our contracting partners. Quite honestly, we didn't know what we were doing in a lot of cases. We needed some expert help. We've got some amazing computer systems. Right now on my iPad, on my phone, I can see that it's 23 seconds since we pressed our last bale. I've got some incredible computer systems. I've had some great contractors working with me on those networks. When the cotton gin breaks down, America can come into the gin and have a look at the computer systems and see what's wrong and fix it from America. We don't have to fly the technicians out. Amazing technology and consultants that we really needed. We've put on marketing consultants because we really didn't know how to market. We've got an electrician. We don't even have an on-site electrician, an electrician working with us. We've got state-of-the-art bale track software so that we can track the round module from the paddock to the finished bale, and we know exactly the latitude and longitude of where that bale came from, and all the way eventually to the shirt that you're wearing. Amazing technology and amazing people working with us. We need to thank our families who, particularly in the first year when we were building, put up with our single-minded, determined passion to always be at work and never be at home cooking or cleaning or mowing the lawn or, you know, doing the things that normal families do. Thanks to our families for putting up for so much. And finally, I think we really need to thank the cotton growers of southern New South Wales. When the directors had a meeting with the growers in southern New South Wales and said, hey guys, we're going to put a cotton gin in the south, they all went, excellent, and they put the crop in. That really put the pressure on us, you know, to have a cotton gin that was running because their crop had to be processed in our gin. They trusted us and they continue to trust us. They support us, and the cotton growers in southern New South Wales are producing the highest quality cotton in the world in the most sustainable fashion. The cotton growers in the south aren't using a lot of water. They're not using a lot of sprays. They are the most environmentally friendly, sustainable and efficient farmers growing cotton in the world. And in an average year, and this year's not an average year, but in an average year, Australian cotton growers produce enough cotton to clothe 500 million people. The cotton industry is something we're really proud of. At Southern Cotton, it's great to have a business that we make money. One day the directors will get a dividend. But, but what we're most proud of is that we're representing an amazing, amazing industry, and we are so proud to tell their story and represent those farmers. Thank you.